Hey, what's up? Okay, so I was just going live. I ended that live and I came on over to this live. But what I'm going to do and what I plan on doing is a video on the other side of colorism. So what I want to do is talk to women who say that they are discriminated against because they are light-skinned, or they were picked on because they were light-skinned, and things like that. So what I'm going to be working on all today is highlighting and doing the other side of colorism. So people on my video that I did regarding colorism, there was a lot of people who said, well, you didn't talk about the other side of it. It's not just dark-skinned people who get picked on because they're dark-skinned. There's light-skinned people who get picked on because they're light-skinned. So what I want to do is a video based solely on the other side of colorism. But and if you're interested in doing that video, definitely hit me up on my Instagram, which is neekatnight_. I'm going to be video calling people today, getting your side and your take on it. In my last live, somebody commented and they said, saying that you were picked on by, wait, what did she say? I'm not sitting in front of the comment exactly, but she said, being picked on because you're light-skinned is like saying that you were picked on because you're straight. I think I'm reiterating it, something like that. She said something like that along those lines. And what I wanted to say to that is we can only speak through our lens. I'm a dark-skinned woman, so I can only speak to how I view the world as being a dark-skinned woman. When I did my colorism video, in my video, I specifically said, I do not recall seeing light-skinned girls being picked on because they were light-skinned. But just because I don't recall seeing it doesn't mean that it did not happen. Just because through my lens of a dark-skinned woman, I didn't see it happen, it doesn't mean that a light-skinned girl didn't experience being picked on because she was light-skinned. So I can't take away the feelings of somebody feeling like that's the reason why they were picked on. Everybody views the world through their skin. They view the world through their eyes. They view the world from their point of view. That's how they view the world. So if that's how they view the world, I can't discredit and take that away from them. Just like a light-skinned person can't tell me that it's in my head that dark-skinned women are being discriminated against because they're dark-skinned. We get a lot more examples of dark-skinned women being mistreated. We get a lot more examples because it's mainstream. It's cool to talk about dark-skinned girls. It's cool to say that because a girl is dark-skinned, she isn't beautiful. That's just something that's cool, and that's something that's prevalent. So we see a lot more examples of that. But being that we see let's see. The other side of colorism happens because the dark-skinned people have been beaten down for years, whereas they lash out and attack the light-skins because they are hurt. Dominique Graham says she never saw a light-skinned girl get picked on. People just want to listen or make sense of things. Dark-skins pick on light-skins because they feel they need to be mean to light-skins before it turns the other way around. I understand what you're saying, however, being picked on I understand what you're saying. However, being picked on and a social power structure are two different things. I mean, and I agree to that. Like, it's socially okay to pick on dark-skinned women. It's socially conditioned in the minds of Black people to pick on dark-skinned women for their skin tone. It's socially okay and conditioned as far as a society goes to do so. When it comes to light-skinned women, what we see is them being praised. We see them being put on a pedestal. We see them putting fetish-like ideas about themselves. But just because we see them fetishized, we see how they are put up there, doesn't mean that they don't feel a way to the other side of the spectrum, I guess I want to say. So I'm going to do a video on that. And I want to get the opinions of people who want to talk out about it, who want to speak out about it, just like I spoke out about my views from my lens. I want to see them give their views from their lens. Let's see. Explaining colorism to light skins is like trying to explain racism to some white people. I agree with that to a certain extent, because they only see it like through their lens, you know? And a white person is only going to see racism through their lens. They see it like not a problem. It doesn't happen to me, so it doesn't exist type of thing. That's what happens with a lot of like white people when they speak about racial issues. I'm not being pulled over by police. I'm not being profiled by police, so it doesn't exist. So I can agree to what you're saying to a certain extent. Pink Marie TV, my sister is yellow and I'm chocolate. She has never been picked on because of it. I've been asked if I was adopted and all. LOL. Trent says, LS people do get picked on and do, and down, blah. I'm gonna start that over. LS people do get picked on and downright harassed. When you're light-skinned as a child, you hear things like you got white blood in you, you a devil. Earth the Kid spoke on being ostracized as a child. She mentioned it in her biography. Corey Riley says the shame of light-skinned women is due to colorists against dark-skinned girls, so they attack light-skinned women. Corey Riley says, wait. Oh, it happens, but come on. That's like saying reverse racism exists, skinny shaming exists, etc. Tatiana edits. I'm going to type in my Instagram. She said she couldn't find my Instagram. I'm about to type it right now. Meek at night _ That's my Instagram. It's Meek at night _ Wait. Okay, wait. When I was young, I was a yellow boy, and you can see in my videos my color fluctuates. But I got terrorized as a child. My aunt told me I should stay outside so I could cook some more and be a man. Not cook some more. That's jacked up, Trent. In your videos, I don't know. From watching your videos, you seem like you're more like brown, but I don't know. 9 + 10 = says, she's so beautiful, such an underrated YouTube. Stevie J says, don't agree with that statement. You don't agree with which statement? Bad Girl Denise, I feel as though we all actually, I feel as though if we all actually stop putting color in the forefront, then things would be better. I think that if we stop putting color in the forefront, things will be better. That is true. But until we talk about color, until we address it, people won't realize the way like thinking shapes certain things. So that's a video that I'm working on. If there are anybody who want to speak on their issues from the other side of colorism, go to my Instagram. I wrote it in here. It's Meek at night _ and I want to give those who feel like they want to share their side of it, because I can't speak from a light-skinned woman's perspective because I'm not light-skinned. I can only speak from a dark-skinned woman's perspective, and I can only speak of how I think it possibly could be, but I can't speak solely from that perspective because I'm not light-skinned. So I want to give others a chance to talk about it, because just like in this comment section, people think that those trials don't exist because it's not talked about. So if we talk about these things, I think that it will raise awareness and people could change, the way they think, or just gather perspective from another point of view, since it's not talked about a lot. Dave, as a light-skinned man, I was harassed and jumped as a kid. I get it, but I feel colorism is caused by dark-skinned men. That I will agree on. It is majority dark-skinned men who impose or inflict colorism, and they go out, but that's coming from like a self-hating place. So I mean, yeah, that's true, I believe. Men get told lighter is feminine, and I was told I act so pretty because I ain't dark enough. I remember being 12. Oh wait, bleh. I remember being 10 and 11 trying to tan. That's crazy. And see, I would have never known or related to or even thought about that type of aspect or those trials because I don't have that skin tone. Like I'm already as dark as, you know what I'm saying, I could be or whatever. Like, so I mean, I don't know. Like I don't know. I would have never known that if you would have never said that. So that's kind of why I want to talk about it too. Julie says, that is so true. Even with my husband, and my husband is white, I'm like dark skin, I would say in between Kelly Rowland and Lupita. And sometimes some people would ask me, how did I manage to get him? So they say, how did you manage to get a white husband being that you're dark skin? That's weird that they would even ask that, because not to generalize most interracial couples, but most of the interracial couples that I see are other races, and then their significant other is normally dark skinned. So that's weird that they would say, how did you get? That's weird to me. But again, I'm only speaking on my lens from my perspective. But normally when I see interracial couples, it's dark skin, other race. Dark skin, other race. That's normally how I see it. Are there light skin, other race? Yes. But normally it's dark skin, other race. That's kind of how I normally see the interracial thing going. Wait. Dang. Oh, okay. I'm sorry I'm reading the comments slow. I'm gonna get to them. So yeah. I have to go, love. Wait, I have to go, love you. It's really late for me. Have a lovely day. All right. Good night, Donut Nuggets. Aria says, hey, boo, sending love from the Caribbean. Hey, girl. Bad girl Denise, I'm medium/dark skin, more on the darker side, but I've never been condemned for my dark skin tone. I mean, my dark tone, but I do hear stuff that people say about other dark people that they see out and about or on TV. Dave says, I used to hate dark skins. I used to hate dark skins due to how they treated me. They would always start fights with me. Corey Riley says, like it happens, but it's not equal. But to help you with your point, there's a documentary called Light Girls. I'll probably have to check that out. But yeah, and I agree, Corey. It's not from my perspective. And again, if you have a darker skin tone, we can only speak from our perspective. I don't see it as being equal. I didn't even know that it was a big issue. But because I don't view it that way, doesn't mean that it's not a thing, and that doesn't mean that, you know, other people don't feel strongly about it, I guess. God Joel said, damn, you be looking better each video. Let's see. Kaylee, this is 2018. We all know light skins are seen as the ish. My cheer team made up a cheer about being a red bone or something to deal with light skin, and I quit the team because it was uncomfortable. Girl, yeah, that's the only thing that irritates me. Like, people act like they don't see the bias towards dark skinned people, and they're like, huh? That's a thing? Oh, you guys are insecure. You're making it up. You're just projecting. That's another thing people would say. You're projecting your insecurities on other people. You're insecure, so that's why you have a problem. No, that's not why. I'm not insecure. It is what it is. That is what it is. It's not something that is like, I'm insecure, so I like, nah. Okay, Tatiana says, I found it and followed. Muna H says, Neek, you're so gorgeous. Thank you. Julie Diamond, I feel like dark skin work in a disadvantage for men. However, it is a disadvantage for girls, just like light skin it is advantage for girls. And wait, what? Okay, so you're saying it's an advantage for light skinned girls being light skinned, but it's a disadvantage for light skinned guys being light skinned. I think that's what you're saying. I don't know. Stevie J says the statement about light skinned people don't understand dark skin problems. Rob's, you're so beautiful. Thank you. Area, I love conversations like this because people act as though it doesn't exist. Just love, Team Aquarius, Team Only Child. Woo woo. Chicago reacts. Look, dang, it went up. Okay, hold up. Let me go back. Wait. Wait. Okay. Chicago reacts. You doing good, shorty. The hate will come with the success. Let folks hate. You still beautiful. Thank you. Tatiana edits. I have a light-skinned foster sister. She tells me some stuff, so I kind of have an idea on how it is for light-skinned girls. Muna H says many dark-skinned men put light-skinned women and East African women on a pedestal. Bad girl Denise, I agree with that. Wait, I agree with that, man. The dark-skinned men are the biggest self-haters and the main one bringing that ish to light. God Joel says, Neek, you are not that dark. Yes, I am. I don't know what you're talking about, boy. Pink Marie says, it's nice to know the other side of things, even though it isn't right. I'm glad the subject is being talked about. Kaylee Joyner says, honestly, almost all people get bullied, just like people who aren't black get discriminated against, but I've never really seen the media make funny, or I guess they meant make fun of light skins, but everyone has personal experience. Yes. Aria says, I find it interesting how the media even plays into colorism. When black is being represented, you see the light skin. Even the children in black movies are usually light skinned. Mandy Man says, all respect, dark-skinned females in a way create emotional problems for themselves, focusing on men that do not believe they are beautiful. There are plenty of men that would adore a dark-skinned woman. Now, if I respond to Manny, I will probably take this conversation somewhere else, and I don't feel like going there, so I'm gonna just let you have that. I don't feel like replying to that because it just kind of gave me a headache because, oof, I don't want to go there. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. Neek, do you feel like it? No. Do you? Go there or no? Go there or no? No, I'm not going to go there. I'm not. Julie says, I know it's weird, but my family is like from Haiti, and like there is not white people in Haiti, and they would say, oh, did you do some voodoo and made him fall for you? Oh, that's crazy. But I guess it has to do with like where you live, I guess. But that's crazy. Let's see. Sorry, y'all, I'm a little stuffed up. But Aria says light-skinned people get picked on too, but I can speak for them because I can't speak for them because I'm not negating that they have problems though. Corey says, I have a lighter skin tone and looser curl texture. I have light brothers and sisters. My only problem that I have is that people don't think I'm black and fetishize me. However, I can only fathom the problems that darker girls and boys go through. Right. Dave says, but red bones is brown skin. I don't get it. I love all my sisters from light bright to midnight black. We all black. Tiffany says, girl, I get told all the time. Girl, Girl, I get told, oh, I think I am actually starting to get a real headache. Hold up. Girl, I get told all the time living out on the West Coast, colorism is awful, but it never has stopped me from anything I ever wanted to do. Yes, I live on the West Coast too. So I think that on the West Coast, it is more prevalent than it is on the East Coast. Anytime I visit the East Coast, I'm immediately like shown love, and like, especially like when I go to New York, like it'd be like all kind of people like showing me love. But here on the West Coast, it is like really, really big on the whole dark skin being ugly and light skin being like more beautiful or whatever. So if you're on the West Coast, then yeah, I mean, you know, we probably have the same experiences. Bruh Baller says, keep up the good job. Tiffany, don't let people tell you anything about who you are. Love yourself. Tatiana Edit says, I actually have a light-skinned older brother, and he always say he never date a black woman. It makes me so uncomfortable. I mean, he's entitled to date whoever he wants to date. That's on him. I tried to hook my homie up with a cheerleader friend of mine who, in my opinion, was out of his league, but she wanted to talk, but she wanted me to talk for her. But when I did, he said, no, she's dark. I only date white girls. I mean, that happens all the time. That happens all the time. Just S says, I was totally thinking of doing something like this on YouTube one day. I'm so glad you're doing things to bring people together and to help everyone understand each other. You're awesome. Thank you, Just S. Trent says, he said he hated how he was treated for his complexion and would never risk having a dark-skinned child. Wow. Would you ever speak on LGBT topics? Just asking. The LGBT community is very, 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 very sensitive, and it's a very touchy thing to talk about. Being that I am not a part of the LGBT community, I don't feel comfortable talking about issues within the LGBT community because I myself am not within the community. And anytime anybody gives their thoughts or opinions on anything that anybody does in the LGBT community, it's very, very sensitive. People don't like you to give their opinions. So I try to not touch subjects on LGBT community because I myself don't have enough insight, and I would mess around and say something like when I did video on when like Bobby Valentino, when Bobby Valentino got caught with the transgender woman, I referred to her as a tranny. I didn't know that calling a transgender a tranny was an insult to transgenders. I don't know what y'all insulted by in the LGBT community. I didn't know like certain things like that. So I just choose to not speak about that because I don't know much about it. When it comes to colorism, race issues, I feel like being a Black woman, period, aside from light skin, dark skin, we experience race issues all the time. So I feel like I could talk about things like that. But when it goes into things that I mean, that's just not my area. So I can't really give too much insight on it. And excuse me, like I said, I'm a little stuffed over here. Let's see. Let's see. Dang, I'm far back. Okay. Bruh Baller says, even if you see models, they are light skinned and the industry is supposed to be inclusive, but the media is so fake. I mean, we know that. Rob Dobbs says, oh, it starts all in the home. Parents usually start teaching, parents start usually teasing on the children and picking on, calling them names and making them feel bad, making differences between the children's different skin hue. I mean, that's jacked up if that's what's happening. I'm an only child, so I didn't have like a wide variety of skin tones in my family. I'm my mom's only daughter. I'm dark skinned. I came out dark skinned, so I didn't. My mom didn't treat me different within my home of like treating a light skinned child better than a dark skinned child, or dark skinned child better than a light skinned child. I didn't experience that. I'm an only child, so if that's happening in homes of families where they have a variety of skin tones, then that's jacked up. I don't know about it. I don't know to speak on it. Let's see. Manny is correct. If women stop worrying about what these self-hated men say, they would be 100% better. Stop letting these men determine you are beautiful or not. Just say F them. Bruh says no, don't. Corey Riley. Well, if she's straight, then she shouldn't. Low key. Stevie J says now why she. I'd be reluctant to read Stevie J comments aloud because he always be having me cracking up. Like he always be like, I have to like read Stevie J comments out loud with caution. Ivy the Great says they're very aggressive. And I agree, yes, because they get mad because you don't speak exactly how they want you to speak. And if you aren't of the community, then it's like you kind of got to tiptoe because you don't know what's offensive, what's not offensive. You don't like, you know, and it's just like, I don't know. So yeah, LGBT topics. I mean, I'm probably not going to do many. Will I ever do a video talking about something that has to do with somebody in the LGBT community? Yes, I've done the videos where like Bobby Valentino was caught with the transgender and things like that. But specific videos, specifically solely speaking on that, probably not, because I don't have a lot of insight on it and I'm just probably not going to do it. Let's see. Rob Dobbs. Yes, if you say the wrong term, they will trip on you. Dave, the struggles we face as Black people is not comparable to gay people. Sorry, not sorry. I'm Black first. Corey says, cough. Here come the homophobe cough. Stevie J, just because she isn't gay doesn't mean her opinion isn't valuable. Which, I mean, I agree, but it's just, I'll give my opinion. Even when these YouTubers have cult-like followings, I give my opinion and don't care. But the LGBT community is a whole nother ball game, and that's a whole nother territory that I don't feel comfortable stepping in. Let's see. Corey Riley says she can be an ally though. That would be cool. Could you speak on how to grow to love yourself as a dark-skinned woman? I mean, yeah, I guess I could probably do a video, on that, if that's something that you guys are interested in. Ivy the Great says, I mean, she could speak on it, just be respectful. And yes, if I do speak on it, I try to be respectful, but there's certain terms that I'm not aware of that I don't even know that it's offensive, that it's like, I could be so respectful and then I say tranny and then it's like, oh no, you did not say, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, wait, I thought that was the term. I thought that was the proper term. I'm sorry, my bad. Like, so I just try to not, if I can. Let's see. If you're not comfortable, don't speak on LGBTQ community, huh? Yes, the community is sensitive and you right. And you're right, you're not gay, so you don't need to talk about it. Jay Mario says, Dave, well, Black people are also LGBT, identify as gay, so what's your point? Jay says they're tired of being judged, which I'm sure I'm tired of being judged because I'm dark-skinned. I can only speak on me tired of being judged because I'm dark-skinned and I can speak on it, but I can't speak on issues that I don't know. I can't I can't I don't know. I want to get off of this topic because again, it's sensitive and I don't know. 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 Yes. So let's get back to the topic. The topic was the other side of colorism. So I'm going to get back to the topic. I'm doing a video, the other side of colorism. I want to get you guys' input. I'm happy that I reached 50K, and I want to thank you guys for helping me reach 50K subscribers. My video there, I mean, my, what was I about to say? I don't know what I was about to say. I don't know. Anyways, not to be rude, but all you have to do is read and research if you want. Yeah, I mean, I could read and research certain things, but I mean, I just don't want to, I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying that I won't ever talk about LGBTQ issues, but that's not going to be like the main focus or topics that I talk about, because I don't know. I don't know about it enough to talk about it in depth. Stevie J says Black women are not at the bottom. Stevie J, yes, Black women are the most disrespected women, period. And that's something that we could debate and we could agree or disagree. I'm a dark-skinned woman, and I think that dark-skinned women are the most disrespected, period. Women, period. I think that Black women are, in general, light-skinned, dark-skinned, or whatever, are the most disrespected. But when it comes to dark-skinned women specifically, it's a struggle and a fight to, like, prove yourself within being a dark skin within our own community. So let's see. Yeah, babe, so you should do a meetup. No, I'm in Southern California. Let's see. How are Black women at the bottom when most Black men are unemployed? We struggling out here. I mean, Black men are unemployed, but I mean, that's a whole nother topic too. Yeah, that's a whole nother topic too. All right, thanks for tuning in. But yeah, so anyways, yeah, so if you guys are interested in talking about the other side of colorism, I'm gonna do a video on it. I want to get the opinions of light-skinned / mixed women who want to talk about the other side of colorism, and I want to give you guys an opportunity to speak on the other side of it, because I can't speak on it. I'm not light-skinned. I can't speak on your struggles because I don't know them firsthand. And yeah, I want to be able to talk about both sides, because we as a people, we only see things through our lens, through our perspective. So if we see the perspective of others, then we can see how we treat each other both ways. We can see how dark-skinned women feel that they're treated. We can see how light-skinned women feel that they're treated. And we can, you know, go from there. So that's what I'm working on today. Kendall Simmer says, Neek, look up gaslighting, because that's what these Black men are doing. These Black men are trying to make you feel bad for speaking up about colorism. Dave says, sis, keep doing your thing. You got my support. Y'all believe y'all at the bottom because of what the media promote, but y'all not. I mean, I could agree with that. But like my latest comments, like, look, so I'm gonna read. So when I went live, right, my live video that I had before I ended my live stream and started talking about this live stream, there was somebody on my live stream. I shouted them out. I'm like, shout out to you, blah, blah. You tuned in my live. They're like, oh, blah, blah, like all tuned in. It was somebody, TNC Style. I clicked off of my live, refreshed my comments before I went live on this video. And the same person who was like in my comments, like wanting to like get acknowledgement and everything like that, and all of that, went straight to my comments and start bashing me and everything. So that's another thing. Like when I do my 50K video and I talk about how, you know, like whatever I want to do to my subscribers. Like I said, I don't want to go out of my way to people who have fake support. I don't want to do it. Like, and I'm not going to do it. Like, I was going to go out my way and like do like some random contest for people to enter. And, you know, like I give away some stuff and I do all that thing, all of those things. I'm not about to go out of my way for people who show fake support and people who, you know, feel away. So I'm going to go to the comments. So, I was talking about the I'm Just Airy video, right? And I refreshed my comments and the same person that was in my live came to my video and was talking trash. So they said, so the same person that was in my live, mind you, okay, the person, TNC Styles, they said, if you can fit a Tic Tac through your gap, you shouldn't talk ish. That bright A shirt and them fake A eyebrows, that stiff A weave. Did y'all forget this was going on YouTube? The same person that was just in my live, guys, the same person. So that's what I mean. Like, I'm not about to go out of my way and yeah, so yeah, like I was yeah, he's a troll, but that just goes to show like I'm not gonna go out of my way for people who show fake support. Like you was just in my live trying to be shouted out, trying to do all of these things. Then you go on my video because of a person that you like, and then you start talking about my gap, start talking about all this stuff. So yeah, that's why I'm gonna show love to the people that show love to me, who I see give me genuine support. And like I said, those are the people that I mentioned. Yeah, I'm just not gonna be doing that. Like, nope. But damn, it's 5 o'clock already. I didn't even realize it was 5, y'all. I need to get to these video topics. I just wanted to tap in and talk to you guys. I haven't been as active as posting videos. I wanted to come address some things on live. I wanted to talk to you guys on live. My last live stream video was talking about how I'm going to give my opinions, and it's not solely going to be based on people's skin tone when I give my opinions. But I also, on the flip side of it, the reason why I'm doing this live is because I do want to do videos that talk about skin tone, but I don't want to do videos. I mean, okay, let me rewind. My last live, I was talking about how, and I guess I don't know, whatever. Anyways, my last live, I was talking about how when I give my opinions, I'm not giving my opinions based on if somebody's light skin or dark skin. I'm giving my opinions on what I like and things like that. However, being that is what my sole purpose of my channel is going to be about, and that's what I am going to do going forward, being that I have opened up the conversation of colorism, before I not talk about colorism so much and everything like that, I want to do the other side of colorism, if that makes sense. All caps said you kind of loud. Yes, I am loud. And if you think I'm loud, just turn down your volume or click off. But I'm loud. If you watch my videos, I'm loud. I talk loud. People say that I yell, but that's just the way I talk, and that's me. So if I'm too loud, turn the volume down. Or if my being loud is irritating, then click off. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's all I can say. Anyways, so yeah, I just wanted to tap in and come in and say that to you guys, and be very clear. I'm not going to be put in a box on my channel. I'm going to give my opinion based on things that have nothing to do with colorism. And I'm going to give my opinion based on things that I think that do have to do with colorism. I'm not going to be put in a box. So just as well as I said in my last video, I'm not going to deter from giving my opinions just because somebody has a darker skin tone. I wanted to also come and show you guys that, you know, when I do want to talk about it, I will. What? Stevie J, Neek want to hear 2 different dark-skinned sisters are described. Wait, what? Neek want to hear how 2 different dark-skinned sisters are described. I would troll a little bit, but this was a joke. Wait, what? Stevie J, what are you saying? I don't know what you're saying. I don't know. You want to hear how 2 dark-skinned women are described. I mean, I guess. I don't know where you're going with that. I don't know where you're going with that. But, I mean, if you want to elaborate, then go ahead. Be my guest. Be my guest if you want to elaborate. Oh, Lord. He said, I thought about this when I was high. I don't even know. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. Oh. This is something you thought about when you was high. Oh, my God. Like, I don't. Come on with it. Come on with it. I'm scared. I'm nervous. I'm waiting, so type fast. Don't wait till you type a whole paragraph. Type a sentence post, Okay. So the fine, dark-skinned sister is described like, yeah, you see that deep chocolate, sexy-looking sister at the club. Okay. Now, that's one way. One woman is described, because you're going to give me 2 different ways dark-skinned women are described. So I guess that's one way. Okay. What's the other way? And you thought about this when you were high, but I'm waiting. I'm nervous, but I'm waiting. Tatiana, Stevie J is describing the 2 ways that dark-skinned women are described, but he thought of these things when he was high, so I'm bracing myself for what he has to say. He's taking a bit long. Type a sentence and just hit enter. Like, as you type a sentence, don't wait for the full paragraph. The suspense is killing me. I want to know. Type it sentence by sentence. Sentence, enter. Sentence, enter. Like, I want to follow you as you're typing. I want to feel this. Come on. What? I need to know. I'm trying to hear it, but you're taking long. Right. All right, man. Stevie J, you playing games. You taking too long. Type what you got. Hit enter on what you got so far. Dun-it. You texted. What? What do you mean you texted? What? Wait. Okay, are you high right now? You only gave one scenario. Okay, Stevie J's high, you guys. Let me go work on some videos. He high. And like I said again, I'm doing that video. If you guys want to give your input, give me a DM on my Instagram, which is neek@night_. Stevie J's high. He's tripping right now. And yeah. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning into my live. Thank you so much for tuning into my videos. Those of you who support me, I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Those of you who show fake love, thank you for still viewing my channel. Those of you who don't like what I got to say, thank you for still viewing my channel. Those of you who hate on my opinion, thank you so much for still viewing my channel. You texted again. No, you didn't. You high, man. I'm about to end this stream because you playing. All right, guys, let me get to work on some videos. Let me work on some stuff, y'all. All right, guys.